What's up, guys? My name is Jess. I am a bikini competitor that is on her way back to stage after a very long 5 year and very unhealthy 5 year hiatus from the stage. Very long road ahead of me, but there's also been a lot behind me at this point now, and I'm super excited to get ready. And so I thought, what better way to kind of re-enter the world and the sport of bodybuilding than to um, document my progress and share it with whoever wants to see it. So, a little bit of background about me. So, my last time on stage was 2019. So, like I said, about 5 years ago, almost 6 years ago now, but it was November of 2019. I competed in two shows that year. I competed in the OCB Battle of the Gods in Rhode Island in November of 2019, and then I competed in the OCB Richmond Pro Am in December of 2019. And those two, even though they were close in time frame, could not have been two different and further experiences. So Battle of the Gods, amazing. I had the greatest time. I absolutely looked the best. I brought my best package to date by far. My team was there because I traveled to go be near them, and so I was able to compete with other teammates. And like my coach was able to be backstage with me, which was something new. I had never been able to do that before, so that was really fun and really cool. And I placed well. I did, I took second in open and first in novice, and left that day feeling confident, feeling like just I like achieved what I wanted to do. I couldn't have asked for anything better besides taking first in open. So was super happy, and you could tell that I felt really confident. You could tell in my stage presence. You could tell in my posing. You could tell just in my interactions. And it was great. And then I jumped right back into prep after that and started getting ready for the OCB Richmond Pro Am. And that was about 3 weeks later. And so, when you think about it, 3 weeks is not really that much time. But I had been prepping since April. So I was going on like 8 months of prep. And to be so completely honest, I was done. My mind was done. My body was done. I was over it. Um, and so I definitely think that that showed during that show and during those last 3 weeks of prep. Um, and I didn't place as well. I took seventh in open. And, I didn't have a great time. I didn't really enjoy it, which sucks because I do enjoy stage day. So I think I was just really, honestly, I was just tired and moody and hungry and all the things. So that was my last time on stage. And I always knew that that wasn't going to be it. Like that couldn't be end. Like I had a goal from the very beginning. I started competing in 2017 was my first show. And from there, I knew I wanted to get my pro card. I earn my pro card. I know that that's everybody who steps on stage and doesn't do it as like a bucket list item. That's their end goal. And so it might sound a little cliche, but it's the truth for me. That's what I wanted. I want to earn it. It's still what I want. And so the last 5 years, I've gone back and forth with coming back, not being ready, mentally not being ready. We had a lot of ups and downs the last 5 years, y'all. It's been a trip. So, in those last 5 years, I have gotten a divorce. I have moved twice. Once to Northern Virginia for about a year and a half, which was a really, really hard year and a half. And then we moved again down here to Louisiana, where we are now, in September of this year, and which was a great, great change. It was definitely needed. It was something that was just better all the way around for mental health, stability, financial stability, all the things. So, I worked on those last 5 years to kind of piece my life back to where it needed to be, because I was very lost mentally. I had a lot of struggle with my mental health. Um, I had a lot of struggle of just like trying to figure out who I was now that I had new life things going on and new experiences and I've gotten older and so a lot of things have changed since then. But now, today, as is, I'm in state that's very, very close to my family, which is great. I'm at the most 30 minutes away from them, which was huge for me. I'm in a incredibly stable, safe, loving relationship, which has been amazing because he's been such a support system. And I'm in a much better place of just stability. So living stability, financial stability, all the things. So, once I kind of worked that out and got where I needed to be, I sat down with my boyfriend and said, hey, like I've done this in the past. And he knew I'd competed. Like that wasn't a secret. Um, I was like, I've done this in the past. I had wanted to go back, but it's never been the right time. And now I feel like it's the right time. And he straight up was the most supportive he could have ever been. When I was telling him a little bit about it, a little bit about what it entails, warning him, to be quite honest, because prep can be a lot, and it is a lot. It can be a big strain on the relationship for somebody who's never been in it before. So, um, yeah, I warned him about that, and basically was just honest and said, hey, like, this is what I want to do. And he was 100% on board with that. No questions asked. His first response to me was, you know, you have always supported me. He's a hockey player, so I've been to very, very many games, and over the past few years, and cheered the loudest in the stands that you could possibly hear. Um, and so he said, you supported me through this in my dream, and it'll be really cool for us to kind of swap sides, for me to be on the other side cheering for you. So, with that being his first instinctual reaction, it was no brainer. It was like, okay, well, let's do it. So that day, I contacted my coach, who I have been with since 2019, um, and had contacted a few times in those 5 years and just never really stuck. And he's a saint. He was very patient. He knew what I was going through. I was very open and honest with my coach. You have to have that type of like relationship. So he's always been super supportive also. And so this time, I told him, like, coach, like I am actually ready, ready to come back. And so he got me on board, new programming within days. Um, but with that too, I came back to him at the heaviest I have ever been. Body composition down. Um, it was one of those, the last 5 years, like I said, it was hard. It was really hard mentally, but it was one of those things where it was like, I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't feeling confident. I knew that my body image wasn't well up here. And I knew that I felt a certain way that wasn't great. But in my mind, I'm like, oh, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Like, it'll be fine. You can do it yourself. Not that bad. But guys, it was. I was unhealthy. Like, I was super unhealthy. And so, I come back to John, my coach, with Team Lean Physique. And with him, he has seen me at my ups and my downs, so it's whatever. But it was a very big, like, hey, we know that we're starting basically from the ground up. It is back to square one here. So that's what we've been doing. I got back with Coach November 4th was my first check-in. It is now January 18th, and so I've been with him for about 10 weeks ish that I've been back. Not in prep, but that is going to be the goal. I don't get to say when. Coach gets to say when. So for now, we're just grinding it out, getting ourselves back into a much better mindset. And it's so funny because, for the first time, I can confidently say that I feel like a bodybuilder. I could not say that during my preps. I could not say that, especially during my first prep. But now, even though I may not look the part, I feel the part. And like, it is lifestyle now. And that's exactly where we're at. And I love getting to the gym. I just joined a new one that opened up a little bit down the street. So that's been really cool. Trying something new this time around. Coach has me on keto for the first time in my entire life. So doing that, and I just started that about 2 weeks ago. So we're going to kind of see how my body responds to that. Whole new ball game for me there because I have zero experience in that. Even as a trainer, a prior trainer, I did not have clients with keto because I didn't know enough about it. I wasn't educated in it. So, if anybody came to me and said, "Hey, Jess, like I want to try this," I would refer them out to somebody else because I had zero knowledge other than the fact that your carbs are low and your fat is high. Like that was as far as it went for me. Um, so it's definitely been interesting. Really interested to see how my body reacts. I know the coach is doing it for a good reason, and I trust him, and I'm basically just following him blindly into this at this point. And so far, it's doing good. We got through that little keto flu phase. Now we're feeling good. Weight's pushing. My body fat and my body weight is going down. So we're seeing a lot of good things, and I'll definitely get more in depth in that in a future, video. But yeah, so a lot of changes, a lot of positive changes. And so, like I said, I just wanted to start for me, mostly to document my journey. Bodybuilding it's self-development, it's, self-improvement. You can really see how far you're willing to push yourself, and just go past those boundaries that you thought you had. And I'm excited to see not only the physical changes that'll happen over the next, year, 2 years, whatever it ends up being, but also just like my mental, well-being and the positive changes that'll come from that, and my just overall just life changes. I already have it set, even though we know this is not for a very long time. One of my biggest downfalls has always been the reverse. So I'm already thinking about how to implement that, when that time comes. Now, again, it's not going to be for a long time, but if I can start thinking about that now, I'm a lot less likely to fail with it. And I have such a strong support system now in my corner, which is something new for me, as far as like that is concerned. My family supports me. They've always supported me. So that'll be really, really cool. And I think that it's really awesome to have not only myself to make proud at this point, but, I have others that I want to make proud too. And so this is that start. So, if you stuck around for the full, 13 minutes or whatever it is that I've been yapping, thank you. I'm super excited to share this journey with y'all. And I've got a lot more up in the tank here to kind of document and show. And I'm excited to share that knowledge with you guys and kind of share my experience, whether it is that you're really into bodybuilding and you're in that lifestyle yourself, or you just like to hear about it, just like to learn about it, whatever. I'm open. So, if you guys have questions or want to see anything specific, please let me know, whether that be, diet, workout, gym hauls, what I bring to the gym, what a day in the life looks like, things like that. So like, let me know if there's anything specific that you want to see. And yeah, so to end it, my boyfriend, again, super, super supportive, has cringingly and lovingly deemed this as the episode 1 to Road to Pro. And as much as it pains me to say Road to Pro, because that's what every bodybuilder says, I can't ignore it. He said it with so much love and enthusiasm for me. So we're gonna go with it. So this is episode 1, back to square one of that Road to Pro. And I'm so excited to take you guys along this journey with me. You'll see more of the pups because they don't leave my side. And I'm really excited to share life with you guys. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to stay tuned for more, hit that like button, subscribe. That sounds so weird coming from me because I've never done anything like this before. But yeah, awesome. Thanks, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.